Okay, problem 1 of module 2021 from 3511 talks about John's Specialty Store. And as usual, let's make sure we know what we're talking about. And it tells us that they use the perpetual inventory system, so that's really the only thing I care about up there. So perpetual inventory system means that whenever I get inventory, I debit inventory, credit accounts receivable, and when I pay the inventory, when I sell the inventory, I credit the inventory and I debit cost of goods sold. So let's do these transactions. Okay, the first transaction, they purchased merchandise on account for $5,200. Okay, so debit the inventory and credit accounts payable $5,200. We did that piece. And freight charges, remember freight is part of inventory, freight in of $400, so that adds to the inventory. And we either goes to cash or accounts payable. Okay, because remember, inventory includes all the normal, reasonable, ordinary costs associated with bringing the inventory to market. Okay, John's returned some of the merchandise purchased, and the cost of the merchandise was $700, and it was credited to the account by the supplier. Okay, so they reduced our account by the $700, and we reduced our inventory by the $700. Next, it tells us that we sold some of this inventory for $5,400, and the inventory cost us $2,900. We have to do this. We have to update the inventory and we have to update the cost of goods sold. So first we have cash of $54 and revenue of $54. That's the same since day one. But here's where we have to update the inventory. So we have to do cost of goods sold, $2,900 debit, and credit inventory, $2,900. You can't really combine those. It's got to be two separate journal entries, because if you combine them somehow, you have to make up this weird account to balance it out, and it just doesn't work. So when you're doing perpetual inventory, a sale triggers two journal entries, not a compound journal entry. Okay, good to go.